Well, it's finally out of the shop. Finally. Oh man, been plugging away on this thing for most of the winter. um, I had this thing out. Let's see, I got it out last December and was gonna ride it. And take it out on the trails and do some riding with it. But the track turned out to be a little less functional than I had anticipated. It's in pretty tough shape. So I think I have a line on a new one. GB Distribution, I think, is the company I think might have something that might fit this. And maybe with some tax money, we might get a new one. But anyway, as you can see, I'm going to try not to make too much of a shadow here. We've got some upgrades done to this. If you've seen the videos on this before, you might be noticing some differences with it. It's got a new windshield. It has a full complement of lighting. All the lights work: high beam, low beam. Even the I got the tail light and the brake light, but even the speedometer light works now. I got to put a cable on it. I know it works. I just haven't put the cable on it, but the light works, and that's good because when your speedometer is nowhere near accurate, then you definitely want to be able to see it at night. That way, you'll know exactly how fast you're not going. We got a new taillight on it. A little bit bigger than the original one. That's from an '89 Safari. It's pretty much a bolt-on. The original taillight sits more sort of flush in with the seat, while this one sits more out on top of it. So you need longer mounting bolts. But other than that, it bolts right up. No modifications necessary whatsoever, other than the external ground wire. And we're running the waffle flat, as I don't know anybody who doesn't like waffles. So there it is. Let's see. Yep, we got the high beam, low beam switch. Works like a charm. No problem there. Still running the kill switch I got out of an old jigsaw years ago. All right, and then under here, I guess the star of the show would be the new exhaust system. And oh my God, this thing is loud. I may wind up redoing it. I'm either going to redo it or weld it because it is leaking a little bit. Now I used I'll get you right in here. I used a 2-inch female because that was the size of the one on the original exhaust, but I don't think it's quite big enough. It's not quite sealing. And so I'll have to use I think I'm going to redo it with a bigger, the 2 1/4. 2 1/4 mandrel bend pipe. And I used some piping in here to kind of take up the space, and it kind of works, but it leaks a little. So it was an experiment. Figured I'd give it a shot. Held in place with hose clamps. Off the original hook guides, and they still work. I didn't have to change anything. All I do is drill a hole, and it holds the exhaust just fine. Same thing here. Drill the hole, and it holds the exhaust in there. Wrap the muffler with the stuff here, and it helps. I did have a recoil on here. And it does fit, no problem. But I put one on there, and it worked about 5-6 pulls, and then blew up. So I'm gonna have to get I got the rebuild kits. Just got one yesterday for it. So we'll do a rebuild on the recoil for it at some point. See, the exhaust goes down through there. We got the glass pack. I did put a baffle in the very end of the pipe down there, and under here, you can see it or not. Snow out of the way. I made a little diverter for the exhaust. I don't know if you can see it. Where are we here? There it is. Glorified dryer vent, basically. And it just aims the exhaust sort of down, down underneath it. It helped quiet it down a little bit, but it's still really, really loud. But this is the 377 that I put in this. Still doing just fine. Everything still works. I went over the wiring, kind of cleaned it up a little bit anyway. It's not quite so much of a rat's nest. Ran it up onto the hood, up onto there. I got this space right here. Still got a couple things I want to do. I got this space right here, and I've got a toolbox out of an 85 Safari. You know, a storage box. I think I'm going to bolt into that spot there. Again, I want to put the speedometer cable on it. Haven't done that yet. And I put the windshield on it, and I did manage to get this registered this year. I didn't get it on the trails, but I did manage to get a sticker on it. So it's in the system now. So next year I'll be able to register it. Won't be an issue. And then, yeah, I didn't even bother putting the stickers on it. All right, but anyway, we'll fire it up real quick so you can hear it. Got the recoil rope already installed here. Put the hood back up, then we'll start her up. Make sure the rope is still on the pulley here. One-handed, we'll see if she starts. Here we go. Pretty loud. And it's leaking up in here. This whole thing's going to have to get redone. You know, it's a good mock-up as far as the exhaust goes to get it something, you know. Get an idea what I'm going to do. I may redo it. I may just weld that up and stay with it. I don't know. But fuel now. There you go. Oh yeah, neighbors love this one. Me and my loud sleds. But anyway, all right, so that's just a quick update on the 377 powered 76 Ski Doo Olympique. There's my shadow again. Sorry about that. Out of the shop finally. Like I said, we're going to need to do a track on it. I think I know where I can get one. Hopefully we can get a track. And we'll do everything else. We'll pull the skid out of it and do all the idlers and bearings and place the slides. The slides on it actually aren't that bad, but if you're in there, you might as well do it. It's easy enough. Well, easier to do it with the skids out of the sled than it is in it. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, that's just a quick update. So I want to let you know it's still here and we're still doing stuff. But anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great day.